Visual Magic is a post-production company that does visual effects for movies. The company, which was housed in a large apartment near digital hubs in Tharamani, has now shifted to near Nungambakkam. Everyone is very happy as they have reached the center of the city. After coming here, nobody knows whether it is due to Vastu or something else. The orders also started pouring in. No one has time to breathe too. Shivam works here as a project manager, and after coming here everyone calls him Shivam. His actual name is Mahadev Shiva. His father Mahadev was a great devotee of Shiva, so in the style of name with expansion of initials, he named him as Mahadev Shiva, without initials. Although he had written his name as usual here as well, on Visual Magic's ID card, his name appeared as Shiva M. After that, Shiva M became Shivam, and everyone started calling him Shivam. Shiva had many projects in hand. All are Hollywood projects. For Visual Magic, the orders of VFX for Tamil and Indian movies are very less and rare. There are not much local orders because their billing style and operations are not suitable for local movie producers. Only a few producers and directors who say, "It doesn't matter if the penny is gone, only quality is very important," used to come here for VFX. Karthik was the team leader of one of the many projects Shivam had in hand. There is no need to be tensed if Karthik is entrusted with the responsibility. Everything will be done correctly on time, as the opinion of the project managers at Visual Magic, and so as Shivam too. Therefore, Karthik is also tension-free. Karthik was a mother's sweetheart when he was a child. He was always in the kitchen. So, he learned some cooking. He puts all the groceries bought at home every month into the right bin. All containers must be clean and in their proper place. Karthik said that even if you close your eyes and carry your hand, you should get the respective items properly. Normally the children go to the kitchen and loot and get scolding from the mother. But here, Amma used to get scolding from Karthik, even if she changed or misplaced the grocery bins in the kitchen. "You look like you're going to be a great chef," Mom used to astonish. Not only in the kitchen, every item in the house is clean and in its place. It is because of Karthik's handiwork. If Dad shares something with him on business and asks him to fetch a particular file, he will fetch it correctly. "You are good at housekeeping. Dad will appreciate Karthik." This housekeeping skill came in handy for him doing folder maintenance in Visual Magic. In VFX, what should be done first and what should be done later is very important, and it is even more important to give permissions to which folder to which employee. So Karthik was well respected by his co-workers without any accusation that the work was not done due to lack of folder permission. Even Shivam would often praise Karthik and speak at project meetings saying that everyone should be like Karthik. Karthik is currently working on the HP 115 Hollywood project. In order not to know who is working in which cinema through the title and for the convenience of housekeeping, they will not tell the name of the film but will say it by code number. If it's a Tamil movie, it will be mentioned as TP with a number. For Indian language films other than Tamil, it will be coded as IP with a number. This is all Karthik's idea. The system was implemented from the day Karthik talked about it in the meeting and got a good round of applause. Multiple shots on the HP 115. Lots of shots of car chases, dashes, cars flying, cars on fire. Chase and dash were shooting with a good car. What breaks where and how it breaks should be shown in VFX. In the next shot, it should be followed by continuity. Although it was a head-scratching project, everyone praised Karthik as the only one who could pull it off and handed over the responsibility to him. Karthik also did it flawlessly. The HB 115 VFX supervisor went through the shots of the film and talked for a long time on Google Meet. Shivam kept repeating the words, "S, it's nice, it has come out very good." When Shivam said Karthik and pointed at him, the film's supervisor applauded. The HP 115 client is very happy. You completed the project in a wonderful manner. Tell me what you want. I will do as much as I can, said Shivam. Karthik, vo. Leave, said Karthik in one word. As Karthik had been working day and night for a few months for the film, 1 week compensatory leave. Beyond that, PL. LTA is approved, and beyond that is my own expense, Shiva said, handing over the key of his bungalow on the Tuticorin beach. He booked the air ticket to Tuticorin for him and his family. The vacation plan given by Shivam was very good. There is no need to plan a vacation anymore. As per his plan, Karthik took his wife and daughter and headed towards Tuticorin. Karthik hoped that this vacation would be very refreshing, as his third-grader daughter Dhanashri was also exhausted by online classes. Getting off at the airport, and before going to the bungalow, Karthik stopped at a supermarket and filled the car with heat and eat kind of food biscuits, chips, Tetra Pak juice, and aerated drink varieties. He told the cab driver beforehand to stop at Elite Tasmac and supermarket. The house was great. Being closed for a long time, there was a bit of dust and stale air. Karthik's wife Ranjitha cleans the house in no time, changes the bedsheets, washes the clothes in the washing machine, and makes the house tidy and shiny, as the washed bedsheets are in the bureau. Being very tired, everyone fell asleep after eating. The uncrowded beach was definitely not famous, but very beautiful. With no fishing families, no boats, no nets, and no people coming to pass the time, the beach was natural and clean, free of garbage and plastic. Only a couple of houses were visible as far as the eye could see. Ranjitha and Dhanashri used to visit the beach from time to time. They spent the rest of the time eating biscuits and chips and watching some video or playing games on their mobile phones. At the mercy of the elite bottle, Karthik forgot about the present and wandered back in time. Today too, Ranjitha and Dhanashri left with some biscuits and packets of chips in hand for outing. They said that they would see who were in the house far away, and if there were children, they could be able to give them these eatables. There was a knock on the door. Karthik went to the door frantically, wondering if they had come back by then. A respectable middle-aged lady standing in a blue sari with a sizzling beauty asked, "Are you Karthik, right?" "Yes," Karthik responded. "Do you stay nearby? In the sense that you are staying next door?" he asked. "Or do you live here?" "I never saw any house next door," he said, layering various doubts. "Now does it really matter who I am?" Saying that, she came in, took 2 chips and ate them. "Is there another class?" As soon as she asked, he immediately poured another glass of whiskey and mixed it with water, like a doll that programmed for the action. Ranjitha and Dhanashri were going towards the next house. "That's why I came to give you company." She told all the details of the house, bent down and took the glass and sipped it. Her beauty was enhanced by the fact that when she turned back the palu that had fallen while bending over, it did not fall properly in its place and exposed the beauty little royally. After 3 sips of whiskey, with her kiss, Karthik was so speed and active like turning top, which made both of their clothes to lie on the floor. She is also doing something like a bummer to boost his speed. Without any other thought, he looked at her, smelled her, tasted her, hugged her, tightened her, loosened her. Again he stood back, looked, smelled, tasted. Although the mind wanted to spend a lot of time like this and enjoy it, the body was in too much of a hurry to cooperate. "Us, Abba!" When it was all over, his face, which was beside her ear, biting her neck, as she said, Karthik rolled from above her to her side. When he placed his hands and legs on her without saying a word, time did not seem to have passed. There was a knock on the door. Both of them got dressed in lightning speed. He heard the knock on the door several times, and when it was too much, he looked back at her and she nodded. Karthik ran and opened the door. "I thought you were sleeping drunk," said Ranjita. "We went to that house or not? There was a boy there and he and I played for a while." Dhanashree started explaining. Same here. Thinking that in his heart he ran after Ranjita, who went towards the room. "Why is the back door open?" Ranjita asked. "Went backside to lit a cigarette," he lied. "Were you just outside? The bedsheet is as if it was put on in the morning without unraveling," she said, and went to the bathroom. In a very short time she dressed her up, tied the sari, straightened the bedsheet slip and gone through the back. "It is not only to praise her, I should build a temple and worship." When Karthik thought in his mind, his hands automatically went up together above my head. "Dad, why have you suddenly got devotion?" Dhanashree asked him innocently. The next day, though nothing was known about her, events continued. Karthik was waiting to see when his wife and daughter would go out on the third day. That morning there was a knock on the door. Ranjita went and opened the door, and the same lady was standing there. "Mysterious lady, I'm just next door. I saw that you passed by for 2 days. That's it. I came to have a chat with you." Ranjita greeted her and introduced Karthik with her never-before-seen person as "my husband." He greeted Karthik with folded hands. On his face wearing a question, "Will you come today too?" And understanding the question, she smiled faintly. That lady took both Ranjita and Dhanashree and went to the beach. Karthik was annoyed so much and he drank to the brim. It was only when his wife and daughter returned home that he came to know that she had left them in the beach and went. Only one more day left. The flight ticket was booked to return to the city, a day after the next day. The next morning dawned superbly. As the bottle was empty, Karthik took it all and put it in a bag. Dhanashree was playing outside. When he looked at the bag he had bought from the supermarket, he saw that the biscuits and chips were also empty, and thought that his calculations were very much correct and congratulated himself. Ranjita was making something to eat by taking something from the heat and eat items and putting it in hot water. After Karthik cleaned everything and put it away, when he came out, Dhanashree was missing. Ranjita also said that she didn't know anything, and both of them ran to each other like crazy. After going a certain distance, wondering if she would be back at home, Karthik ran back home. But when he came back to the house, she was not there. As he was standing there stunned, not knowing what to do next, the lady came holding Dhanashree by the hand. Karthik picked up Dhanashree from her, and much to the delight of the moment for both of them. "Mysterious lady, we played for a while and left." Dhanashree said, "Auntie never agreed to take selfies." "Mysterious lady, she came near our house, that's why I talked for a while, played and then brought her here," the lady said and left. Since there was no house in the nearby distance, moreover they both ran in search of her. Anyway, they got Dhanashree and they didn't do much research about the lady's address. After some time, Shivam came on the phone. He inquired about the holiday. Karthik explained about everything, a woman next to him giving company and bringing Dhanashree today. "Shivam, if you have a photo, send it." "Karthik, why are we taking photos?" Karthik asked in response. Then remembered and told him that even when Dhanashree asked for a selfie to her, she said no. He said, and put the phone on hold. The photo came on WhatsApp. When Shivam came back on the line, Karthik said, "This is nothing to do with the similar, but this is the same. In fact, on the first day, it was wearing the same color sari. The phone was immediately disconnected. Shivam's voice came through. Tomorrow morning, I will come there. You go to the airport in the same cab that I come, okay? Your flight timing will be matched with the time I arrive. Be ready, Karthik responded. What's the hurry? Shivam quickly replied, I'll tell you when I come. I have kept the details of your next project on your table. I have sent you the folder password on WhatsApp. As soon as you arrive, start that project. Shivam ended the speech with official work by finishing his holiday. For the next day's departure, even though everything was arranged automatically, Karthik thought, what is the need for Shivam to be so nervous? Swati is one of the many destitute children growing up in Sri Paramananda Gurukul, a girl who never misses the first mark in school. Seeing her penchant for drawing and her creativity, a VFX institute offered her free tuition. Her studies there were good, but she fell behind a bit when she came to study at home and did not have any computer facilities in the Gurukul. Knowing this, Ritika, a student studying animation there, gave her a used computer for free. At that time, it was a Himalayan-worthy gift to Swati. After that, Swati held one of the top 2 spots, befriended Mahadev Shiva, another fellow student competing for those top 2 spots. Mahadev Shiva, as he is great to look at, always has a crowd of girlfriends to admire him. But it was Swati who got the chance to interact with him more and spent more time in the class. Swati had a close friendship with Ritika, and the two got into the habit of going out and spending time together. Ritika has the idea that she should have all the things that are good for her. Being a rich girl, she is able to achieve that too. Mahadev Shiva is no exception. Ritika was too beautiful to look away from, but Mahadev Shiva had already fallen in love with Swati and felt that it could not be changed. But neither Ritika nor Mahadev Shiva were thinking about it very seriously. Everything changed when Ritika took her to Thoothukudi beach house. Mahadev Shiva was also there when they went to the beach apartment to celebrate Swati's birthday. When Ritika came there with her father for some work, she told him that she wanted a house in this place and decided to build the house. It was a shocking thing for both of them. It was Ritika's nature to get what she wanted. It was also a normal thing for her who grew up in affluence. During Swati's birthday trip, Ritika and Mahadev Shiva became good friends. Ritika became very close to him. She made him feel like, I am the right pair for you, no one else. After that, Ritika, who was looking for a reason to bring Mahadev Shiva to Tuticorin, took advantage of her birthday too. Ritika invites Swati and Mahadev Shiva to come to Thoothukudi to celebrate her birthday. Ritika gets very close to Shiva after everyone drinks a little on her birthday. As Ritika is superior to Swati in all aspects, be it beauty, knowledge, talent, family, wealth, the closeness with Ritika was comfortable for Mahadev Shiva. When she went to the beach in the evening, she took off her clothes and gave them to Shiva, saying that she was happy on her birthday. Later, she forced Swati to do the same. Her saying no would be an insult to her lover Siva, and when she herself is naked, why it is hardship for Swati, saying that she made her naked by force. In the dark, Shiva fetched both their clothes and they walked home. Ritika went straight to the bathroom. After taking a bath, she came naked to the bedroom and was with Shiva. Unable to leave her as it was her birthday, both stayed with her. Once when Swati was out, Shiva too, like Ritika, rested his clothes and was in bed with her. This incident caused a rift between Swati and Mahadev Shiva. Later this became a permanent rift, and Swati developed a permanent grudge against both of them. To forget all this, Swati leaves Gurukul saying that she wants to participate in a tournament in Tirunelveli. Knowing this, Ritika calls for Mahadev Shiva and forces Swati to come to Thoothukudi beach apartment and then go to Tirunelveli. Ritika knew there was a boat ride 5 kilometers away, beyond the apartment. Ritika mixes drugs in Swati's juice and tells her that everyone is coming in the boat and sends her away in the boat. Before leaving, she bought the boatman half a bottle of whiskey and sent her away, saying that she liked to go very fast. On arrival, the boatman, who had come alone in the boat, said that she had slipped and fallen due to excessive intoxication. "I will tell the police," threatened the boatman with that and this, and then let the matter remain a secret. "If not, you will go to jail," they said, and left. A life lost, a body destroyed, nobody cares. The matter ends as it is. Even today, the Gurukul version about Swathi is, she didn't come back, who had gone to participate in a competition in Tirunelveli. Mahadev Shiva also stood speechless, captivated by Ritika's beauty and speech. The bungalow, which had been locked that day, was opened only after that, when Karthik arrived. The photo that Shivam sent to Karthik and confirmed, "Is this the woman who came over there?" was Swathi only. Although there was doubt that she would survive, there was also the fear that the ghost might have come. But with whom Shivam can share this matter? The next day, just as Shivam planned, he arrives and sends Karthik's family away. Shivam went from room to room thinking about the days he spent with Ritika and Swathi. When he came out, he saw Swathi standing in the distance in a blue sari. "Come!" Swathi called him to the seaside and Shivam followed. The beautiful, uncrowded beach is famous today because Shivam, project manager of the visual magic company, was found dead. Some TV channels sent an OB van there to find the clean beach littered with empty water bottles and empty food packets. How Shivam could lie dead on the beach without any injuries or gunshots was a matter that no one could understand. The police came in a van and searched. Ritika was called to inquire about the open beach apartment. As Shivam lay dead, an ambulance arrived and took him away, and the beach became a deserted beach again. Ritika left for Tuticorin. No one noticed that a middle-aged woman in a blue dress walked into the beach apartment.